We live?
What's cracking? This is Jimbo's footage. This is Payalo.
This is Goldie.
What's up, Mr. Criminal? It's your homeboy Steven Lil
And it's your homeboy Ricardo giving a shout
Yo,
out.
what's cracking? It's me, Alvino.
This is Veronica.
It's Monica from Atlanta, Georgia.
Calling in from the San
Crime Family Entertainment,
from Montebello.
the network, the podcast.
Out from Denver, Colorado.
We in here live today
Los Angeles.
with a motherfucking legend.
Crime Family Network podcast.
Crime Family Network Podcast.
Support the new
We're about to
Crime
introduce
Family
him right now.
Podcast.
I support Crime
Respect
Family
it.
Entertainment.
And I'm supporting
You
the
can't hear him?
Crime Family
I can hear
Network
myself.
podcast.
You can't hear us. Oh, he has the wrong headphones on? Can you hear yourself now?
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Perfect. We got a motherfucking legend in the building. Make some motherfucking noise for King Lil G in the house.
Yeah. What's up?
What's poppin', big dog?
Shit, I'm right here posted up with you, my dog. We about to smoke up.
Hell yeah, let's get it. It's a historical day in the motherfucking culture. We out here though. What's cracking, Critical? How you feeling today, big dog?
What's good, my boy? How you doing?
Man, we had a good week full of sessions. We were
we
knocking
did.
shit down, homie. We had Big Temps in the building. We had the homie Young Dopey pull up. It was a historical week for the label, for the culture. And it's been a blessing, homie.
It's been an amazing week, bro.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of things are just opening, like God's opening doors for us, you know what I'm
Everything's
saying?
starting to go.
It's time to represent. But yeah, we had a lot of topics to touch during the week, and it's been exploding. A lot of people been tapping in, showing love. Shout out to everybody all over the world showing love. Mr. Criminal on air live, the livest West Coast podcast. You know how we do this, representing for the culture. But this week we had something special happen, homie. It's been overdue. We had the homie King Lil G tap in. I was watching the Hood Stocks interview, my G.
Yeah.
And that shit was some real shit. As I tapped in and showed you that love and that support, I was like, homie, hats off to you for what you spoke, stood up tall for the culture,
Yeah.
and that shit was needed to be said, homies. And first of all, first and foremost, before we get into anything, I want to thank you for standing tall in that shit the way
Hell
that
yeah.
you did, homie,
Hell
because
yeah.
that shit pumped me up. That shit made me want to stand up like, hell yeah, let's get this shit, like I
Hell
told you,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So having leaders like you in your position is a special thing for our culture, homie, and I want to salute you for what you're doing and how you're carrying the flag and doing your thing and supporting and still reaching to the underdogs, you know what I'm saying, and showing love back to peoples like the Young Dopies, the Bozos, all the type of homies that you help out, you know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah. Hell yeah. All
so-
love, my dog.
Yeah, it's all love, homie, but shit, we here, homie.
Hey,
Let's
where's the
smoke.
lighter at,
I
though?
got you
I know
right
you
here.
got a lighter.
You already know. Spark up. We got the homie King Little motherfucking G in the building, homie. So yeah, you wanna start that the topics of what the week, homie, the discussion critical. What do we got?
The U.S. is trying to ban TikTok, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I guess they grilled the CEO for like 5 hours the other day.
I saw that they were on like the Congress and shit like
yeah,
that.
and he wasn't able to persuade them.
Had
So,
him in the hot seat.
Yeah, so TikTok is gone from any type of U.S. phone as far as like government.
Yeah.
Completely gone. They can't have it. It's banned.
Well, they shouldn't have it anyways.
Yeah, for sure. That's what
What
I
the
was
fuck is the
thinking.
government doing with TikTok on their phones anyways? Should be doing their
But,
fucking jobs.
But I mean, they're trying to ban it all, like completely ban it from the U.S.
Well, they tried to ban the AK. My shit wasn't registered any fucking way, right? Hey, we're gonna get this no matter what, homie. What's your opinion on that ban, King Lil G?
Man, it's all bullshit.
Right?
It's all bullshit, my boy, you know? It's all propaganda.
What do you think is
And
the
then,
main goal for that shit? Like, what are they trying to do? Control that the up and coming creators? Like, what's the real goal behind that?
You know, I don't even really be putting too much thought into that shit. Low
Yeah.
key, I just fucking, I kind of look at it like, you know, anything that they try to publicize like that is just all propaganda, you feel me? So, kind of feel like everybody just got to move with the times, and if it don't affect you, then you know what I'm saying? We need to just keep it moving.
Real
type
shit, homie. And that's how real hustlers do, because people ask me all the time about shit that be going on in the world.
Yeah.
And half the time I don't even be knowing what's cracking because I be so focused on the hustle anyway. So
Yeah.
I agree to that shit, homie. Put some respect on my motherfucking name, homie. That shit stood out to me, homie. I respect that, homies. What you said, I related to.
Hell
People
yeah.
speaking on when you start making it to a point where people wish they could be.
Yeah.
People try to look to the top and think they could throw rocks. Put some respect on my motherfucking name, homie. 20 years in the game, you feel like motherfuckers would get it by now.
Yeah.
Why do people feel like they could take a shot at a King Lil G to get their name heard? Why do you feel like that's a easy something that they don't compute in their mind that might not work out in the long run for them?
Shit, you know, I think that's all bullshit too. I feel like, you know, it's all good. It's a competitive sport, and that type of shit motivates me, to be honest with you. Shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? I look at it like if a motherfucker's gonna do a diss song about me, then I kind of feel like, damn, I'm really in his mind like that.
That's love.
You feel me? And the shit just motivates me to want to keep putting in work and shit and keep raising the bar.
Hell yeah. As you been, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the way that you said that, like I said, that I relate to that. You were speaking on the fact that you ignored it for most of your career.
Yeah, I did.
And now that your kids are getting into a position where they're seeing, they get on the internet stuff, it's like now you got to speak your mind on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I feel like, you know, a lot of the times these rappers, when they used to make like little subliminal messages, they would never DM me and shit. They would never get at me, so I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, if there's really something in the air, then I feel like you need to get at me, but if not, then let there be love, you feel me?
For sure, and it should be like that. And I never understood why our culture is so divided. I mean, I understand it from one point of view, coming from the neighborhood shit, coming from the pride and all the shit that we carry, but I just feel like for what we represent at the core, we should know better. We should think past that shit, you know what I'm saying? That's why I think moments like this are very special and important for our culture, that we represent as leaders and show motherfuckers around the world that we can stand together and we can't.
Hey, you said that the fucking the podcast hyped you up though?
Yeah, hell yeah, the podcast hyped me up. This is what it's supposed to be, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like representing for the culture and putting on, and then having Young Dopey in the seat, having you call, that shit was special. It made the whole culture lit up, and everybody wants to see us get together.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see people stand together instead of like the crash dummies what they're doing. They just feel like they could keep on dissing and doing shit like that. That's a PC moves type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what I kind of started thinking about was, you know, I started seeing my children get older, and then I said, all right, times is changing, and what can we give back to the culture of Mexican rappers, you know, in general? I said, what can we do? So the first thing I did was I signed an artist in Mexico. His name is Hera MX. My boy is killing it over there in Mexico. You know, he's doing it. He's doing an amazing fucking job, and I kind of feel like that was my first way of giving back to Mexican rappers.
Hell yeah, to the core.
Yeah. Cause when he came to the US for the first time, he didn't really know about, you know, Louis V and Versace, and he didn't really know about designer like that, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I had a plan in mind. I was like, if he can take back fashion from the United States back to Mexico, like on a designer level, I feel like, you know, people are gonna embrace him a lot more. He's gonna look different than the other rappers that they got going on.
Stand out.
So I feel like he definitely stood out. And now the way I look at it with Mexican rap over here in the US, now I want to link up with the people that are in power. You feel me?
Yeah.
People who can definitely help me push the fucking bar.
Hell
you know? I feel like if we all push at the same time, we could reach hundreds of millions of views on one clip.
Hell yeah, as you been doing.
The same way that reggaeton does it, I feel like us Mexican rappers from California, I feel like we could do it too.
That's what we've been lacking. And
That's
I've been saying it for years, like the way the down south cats.
Yeah, we wasting a lot of time. We definitely need a collab. We need to make good music. We need to focus on making good music. We already know where everybody's from.
Yeah.
So that's nothing we trying to question. Right now, what's at stake is good music. We need good hooks from the best Mexicans that are out here doing, you know, music.
Good point. And it's crazy how you're focused on that, and most motherfuckers are focused on what another person's doing and want to diss them and shit. See, if we get this mature mentality, and we start focusing on the leaders, like how you're speaking now, you're taking that stand.
Yeah.
I really truly believe It might take a minute, like you said. It might take a few years, but I truly believe that the next generation is gonna watch this, and then it's like truck moves if you do anything else. How you gonna do anything else when the bar was already set by King Lil G, by Mr. Criminal, by Young Dopey?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna go against this grain in this program that we created and restructured? You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, check this out. This is what I wanted to come talk to you about on
Yeah.
your show.
Yeah.
I wanted us to talk about this festival that I'm gonna put together. And I want all the top Mexican artists to be a part of it.
That's hard.
The new ones and the old ones. Cause the new ones, they got a lot of new little young homies that got talent.
Yeah.
Like Peso, Suede,
Yeah.
Lil Maru, Lil Weirdo. Them little homies got talent.
Yeah, hard too.
But look, but what they need is they shouldn't have to wait on Rolling Loud. We should create our own Rolling Loud.
Wow.
And we could do it. We got Snow the Product. We got certain artists that are popping out over there. D Baby from Texas.
The power's there.
Yeah, we got artists on every coast. We should be able to do it.
So these type of moments where you speak publicly and you're calling out basically the artist to do something and unite.
Right.
These are the type of moments that it takes. Now, more than the conversation, what does it take on the business side? What do we got to do? I know you said ran out of motherfucking Nokia theater. Like what's the next step?
Well, I kind of feel like having everybody's name involved, period, is gonna draw in sponsors. So that's gonna be the least of our concern. The venues are gonna be the least of our concern.
Very smart thinking. Huh?
Our only concern is gonna be showing up, giving a dope performance, and us giving that awareness, billboards. They gotta know we not playing.
Hell yeah. And that's what you were speaking about on the other podcast. Like, we gotta step that shit up as artists. There ain't no excuse. Like, Young Dopey was on the show the other day and he was saying how like the game don't show no love. And I have my opinion on that. And it's like, what love should they really show? Like ain't nobody handing shit out here in the world. We gotta get it. We gotta grind. If anything, it makes us hungrier, right? Yeah. And you gotta kick in that door. And when you kick in that door, it makes that shit the victory more sweeter. You feel me?
Yeah. See, the message I want to send out to the upcoming rappers is, what we want to see is creativity, and we want to see numbers, and that's all it takes to get some love. That's all it takes, because we want to see people putting up numbers too.
Hell yeah.
It can't be the people who don't take music serious that want love. Like, bro, come on.
Yeah, it's not fair to the game.
Come on.
We need the people. Warrior shit.
We need the people that are taking it serious.
Yeah, there's too many National Guard rappers out there, homie.
To get that shot. And I kind of feel like we should continue on doing free verses with new upcoming dope artists. We got to give them that love.
That giving back.
Yeah,
important.
And make them feel like this ain't about money. It's not about them paying us for a verse. It's us giving them some love.
Wow.
Here's a song. Here's a beat that I think is gonna go up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like we got to give them that knowledge, that love, because I feel like we didn't see anybody do it for us. We didn't see anybody be like, "Hey, this is for free for you. Here you go. Get put on. This could be your hottest song."
No shit.
Like, ain't nobody did it for us, so we gotta do it. But I've seen other artists do it for other people.
Yeah.
Especially in the South.
Hell yeah, that's what I say. The down south, that movement that they created from Houston to Atlanta, especially in Atlanta.
Bro, I seen Gucci Mane give some random little homie that somebody else brought. But it just happened to be that the little homie wanted to rap. He was dope. He took off his chain, put it on him. He was like, "Hey, you gonna get love right here, homie."
Wow. Wow.
That's what we gotta do.
That's that leadership shit.
That's what we gotta do. Show these little young Mexican rappers that we got love for them too.
Hell yeah. As you are right now and making it public. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So you guys hear right here, for anybody that thinks that King Lil G isn't trying to help out the community, you see it in his moves, the shit that he does with up and coming artists. I see guest appearances on your shows, and people that no disrespect to anybody, but they don't have the caliber of the fan base or the views. But you still show that love.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
I see that.
All it takes is, all right, do you sound dope? All right, go ahead, little homie. Get your shine on. Come on.
And that's a real motherfucker. Right?
Hell yeah. And I'm letting like 6-7 people open up.
Hell yeah. That's
and I
love.
feel like that could help them out, because what changed my career was when I got to open up for Kendrick Lamar at the Observatory in Orange County.
Wow.
That changed my career, bro.
Speak
Because
on
there was certain energy in the air that day. He was controlling the crowd. Excuse me. He was controlling the crowd a certain way. It kind of rubbed off on me. I was like, okay. I need to light this bitch up like this.
it. Wow.
This is the way that I gotta do it. Look how he was able to do this. All right, I want to be on that level, on that tier.
And you did that.
Hell yeah.
Hell
It made
yeah.
me want to go rehearse. It made me be fearless.
That's hard as fuck.
It made me want to represent the flag that way.
That's right.
So that's all I focused on. So every single show after that, it changed me. That's why I'm telling you, by me letting these new cats, perform for their first time. Maybe sometimes it's their first time.
Life-changing opportunities.
It'll change
Hell yeah.
if they really want it.
If they want to get it.
Hell yeah, because they got to drop a shitload of videos. They got to do a lot of networking. Then they kind of understand our position.
Hell yeah. This shit don't come overnight.
Nah. But I feel like, hey, bro, I feel like all of us together, we can make the new hottest rapper come out the same way they do it in Atlanta.
Real shit.
Because when somebody comes out from Atlanta, if you notice, everybody's showing support. The biggest artists are showing support.
Like a motherfucker. They'll show up to the picnics, the release parties, whatever the fuck they got, you see them all
And
there.
they bringing that person under their wing everywhere they go. It's like, come on, you getting some love. They let them open up at the big Hot 97 summer jams.
Yeah.
They like, come on, little homie, you gonna go before me. See, that was not existent for us, but we gotta create that. And I feel like we gotta do this festival.
Fuck yeah.
But first of all, we gonna start off. So I got some dates in Las Vegas. I got another date in Denver, Colorado, and another one in Los Angeles.
Hell yeah.
And I would like you to come to whatever one you want to pull up to.
Hell yeah. I appreciate that.
We got to get on stage. We got to pop some champagne.
We will too.
Shit.
It's overdue.
We got to turn up.
Hell yeah. It's a celebration when we get together. The culture's gonna celebrate it. Cause
Hell yeah.
when powerful forces like this get together, this is the way that we really make noise for the
yeah.
communities outward to see that these motherfuckers kick up dust too. These motherfuckers get their bags. These fools could shine. These fools could do it without us on the outside helping out. You know what I'm saying? Like your Letter to Dre type shit. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you know what's funny about that song? That was the last song that I was going to upload.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was the last song. I wasn't going to make no more music. And
Damn.
low-key, I was just like, oh, you know what? I'm going to just drop this song. And I really felt like there was no place for us in hip-hop, low-key. I kind of felt like that.
It was ready to give up type shit.
Yeah, I felt like there was no place. So I was just like, I'm going to just give up on this shit. Just, get more into growing marijuana and shit, you know? I always kind of had a passion for that a lot more. So I was like, I'm just going to follow weed and fuck it. Maybe the music will follow along later, but shit, that shit took off.
Wow.
I started seeing numbers go up, and people started reaching out to me to my Instagram, asking me to go to their state, perform, and all types of shit.
That's hard.
And I didn't get that reaction before that song, so I knew that it was gonna change my life.
And you capitalized on it. Because you could have just sat home and just said, fuck it, I'm a star now. People like me. But you got out there and you grinded and you started seeing
Yeah.
King Lil G's at the Phoenix car shows. You started seeing him come out and pop
Hell
out
yeah.
everywhere. Boom. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah, I did, because I was always under the impression that I had to go in the millions a shitload of times to get a big record deal with like Def Jam or some shit.
Yeah.
So I always had that hunger in my heart already. I was like, you know what, fuck that. I gotta continue on dropping videos, continue on going in the millions, and they're not gonna be able to avoid me.
Hell yeah. And they can't.
They're not gonna be able to avoid me if I continue on putting numbers up. So, I had that hunger in my heart, so I said, fuck that. I'm not gonna give up now. I said maybe before I was gonna give up with that Letter to Dre, but I said, fuck that. Now we going somewhere.
You know, it's a trip to see you sitting here shining and being who you are.
Yeah.
Because being in the game 23 years, right?
Yeah.
I seen a lot of artists come and go.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of them hit that moment where they gave up. So seeing that how you exploded after the moment where it was all over for you.
Yeah.
It just makes me think like, wow, how much wasted talent was out there. You know
Yup.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yup.
like you're one of the victories. You feel me?
Yeah, and you know what? There's a lot of artists, bro. A lot of dope ass artists that didn't get to make it out. Like there's a rapper named Saint Malo from Compton.
Yeah, I heard of him.
He's dope.
Yeah, he is pretty hard.
He's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Like he just needs to chase it a little more, but he'd be a big ass star. I kind of feel like there's a lot of Mexican little homies that are coming up though, bro. I'm telling you, Peso, Suede. I'm really proud of what they doing.
Yeah.
For real. When I started seeing them pop off, I said, all right, this is perfect. Now the little homies are gonna pull in a new generation.
Yeah.
And when they do that, it's gonna be perfect because now we can do festivals, bro.
Hell yeah.
Trust me.
Hell yeah.
I feel like with 10 of us, we could bring in 20,000 people
Hell yeah.
at a stadium. I'm
Easily.
positive.
Easily.
I'm fucking positive.
Easily.
And I'm bringing my boy from Mexico to come be a part of the fucking festival.
Hell
too.
yeah. That's the way it should be. That's a powerful move. This is the experience that you've seen in the game because you could actually fill up shows. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists over the years, you know what I'm saying, we're blessed to be able to get crowds and shit like that. You've been able to keep it going and fill up venues all over the country. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people that are in the major game can't do that. Speak on that, how important it is to you be in touch with your people in that independent grind. Because I seen you since the beginning. Yeah. You always had a hand with your people. It wasn't like it's King Lil G and my fans. It's like King Lil G and his fans are like this. Yeah. Speak on that.
All right, so look, I kind of felt like if I continued on staying humble and having a strong connection with my core fan base as far as who I am and where it was that I wanted to go, like they understood that, you know, I just love wearing Chucks, white tees, and Levi's. You know what I'm saying? When I started, that's all I wanted to do. Even when I was getting money, bro, I was getting so much money, I didn't even know what to do with it because I like simple shit. Mm-hmm. And getting money, I still lived in the hood.
Hell yeah.
So living in the hood while being successful, what I think what that did was it kind of allowed me to have a certain connection with my fans where it's important for me to give back. There'll be certain holidays where I'll do a free concert for all my fans in downtown LA at the Blue Moon Lounge.
Hell yeah.
Up for like about 500, 600 people. And I'll have 3-4 concerts back to back for free.
For free. The free haircuts for the kids.
Yeah,
the communities.
Hell
amazing.
Yeah, the free haircuts for the kids. And you know, right now what I really want to get into is I want to do something big for the children's hospital for the little kids that are going through like cancer treatments and shit.
Hell yeah.
I kind of feel like they need a lot of love and shit, so I kind of want to go in that area and shit and show some love to them.
That's a beautiful thing. And there's so many kids in the world that need that, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and they could look up and be like, wow, I could be one day in this man's shoes. Like, he made it from nothing like us to something huge in the world, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, and let me touch on what you had asked me about with selling out shows and doing all of that.
Yeah.
So what made me really hungry was that I kind of felt like in the underground, you had to kind of like sell out shows. Even if a lot of people didn't know who I was, I had to sell out some shows so that people could take me serious. So I kind of was working backwards in a way. You feel me? So even before having a video in the millions, I was already doing 300 people little shows and shit.
Yeah.
And I was inviting like all the girls that I would talk to at that time and shit. Invite all the little baddies.
Yeah.
Invite all the homies that bring in baddies. And, you know, the shit was more or less like a big ass party of ours. But then that first beginning core of people, they're the ones who supported me. With shout out to all of my people in Southgate, Watts. Shout out to everybody out there in Bell Gardens. Shout out to everybody in the Northeast. Shout out to my boys in Compton out there, my boy Fame. Shout out to my boy Fame. My boy, he put me onto a lot of shit, gave me a lot of beats for free in the beginning. Salute to my dog.
Hell yeah. You know, it's a dope thing to see that you never forget the people that help you come up. A lot of people, they turn their back when they get that fame, when they get that love. I see that you still roll with your homies. I see that you still be with your day ones. Yeah. That's a beautiful thing, homie. A lot of people, you know, they turn their back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do. And sometimes it could be because of business, but what I learned is it's not so personal. Sometimes when business don't work, it's like we could still be homies. There could still be love.
Yeah.
You feel me? It don't gotta get all weird. Nobody gotta diss me just because they not fucking with me no more. Like, you feel me? Like, we could still be together.
Yeah,
Even though we're not doing business together.
for sure.
Cause it's kind of like, if you don't get your weed from where I get my weed from, we can't be friends.
That's whack.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That shit sounds whack as fuck. So that's how I look at it. So now I'm just like, nah, bro. I want to give out love to everybody. And you know, one person who I feel gotta reach out to me, or I would like for him to reach out to me, would be Young Drummer Boy.
Oh yeah.
Cause I feel like me and him, we started together. I showed him a lot of love.
Yeah.
I gave him a lot of love. I put him in a lot of good positions. All the fans know.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like me and bro, we just stopped talking slowly. You know, people change their numbers and shit. But I feel like I haven't heard from bro in a long ass time.
Wow. Young Drummer Boy, you hear it, homie? Tap in. You already see.
Hell yeah,
Shout out
tap
to the
in.
shout out to the little homie Drummer Boy. I remember when he would be tapped in with the homies from Soldier Rank. I know this homeboys from Happy Town since I was a kid. Like, I know all the homies. The homie Spanky, Indio, like all his homies. My homeboy that's doing life. My homeboy Whisper, Richard. Like, I know his people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was busted with a lot of them. I rubbed elbows with a lot of homies in the P-Town when I was in the streets. So shout out to Young Drummer Boy, but that's some real shit for you to reach out like that, because a lot of times people go their separate ways and they get bitter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not me, bro. I look at it like I have a lot of really good memories with the homie.
Yeah.
Like we shared a lot of good times. We shared many stages together.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of feel like we accomplished a lot together too. So I know I never got a chance to say this, but I want him to know that I got nothing but love for him.
Hell yeah.
Nothing but love. I'm really proud of what he's doing.
Hell yeah.
I'm a boss, so I'm gonna congratulate people's success.
Hell yeah.
Like, I'm not offended by it, even if we're not making music together. Like, it's all love, and I wanna make it clear, because sometimes, you know, he don't even know this, because I never told him this. I never got a chance to tell him this. And maybe, like, I'm looking forward to him getting at me, though. Like, I'm looking forward to that.
Hell yeah.
I hope he does.
I'm pretty sure it will happen very soon after this interview drops.
Yeah, because for real, like we got to cut that shit out.
Hell yeah. You know, it's a beautiful thing to see homies coming together. And I got to give you props how you been tapping in, because opening up this podcast, I never thought that the doors were open to where, you know, your situation would be you and Dopey chopping it up on my show.
Yeah.
The smile that happened on his face when I said King Lil G's tapping in, that shit made me feel good. I could
Hell
tell
yeah.
the love is real brothers, homie.
Hell yeah.
And the way that you're speaking on your brother, Drummer Boy.
Yeah.
I'm honored to be in the middle of this and be able to have my platform.
Yeah.
Show the world that you guys could get that shit. And man will be man, and bullshit is bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So salute to that shit to you.
Hell
man.
yeah. Hell
Real
yeah,
talk,
for sure.
bros. So I want to talk about longevity. Yeah. People don't understand the game. I'm speaking on myself, 23 years in the game. I'm proud of it. A lot of motherfuckers think this shit comes overnight, like we were speaking earlier about that Weekend Warrior shit, right?
Yeah.
It was Little Gangster,
Yeah.
Little G,
Yeah.
King Lil G.
Yeah.
It didn't come overnight.
Yeah.
Let's explain to these fools that this shit
Yeah.
takes work, homie. Like, speak on the transition of the names, or like the label changes, the bumps and bruises, because I know everybody goes through the beginning bullshit.
Yeah. So check it out. When I started recording music, I wasn't even planning on bringing it out. But there was an individual who went to the same studio as me. And this individual, he ended up bringing out this music without my consent.
Wow.
I ended up seeing it at a swap meet.
Damn.
And then I saw pictures of me that he had took for a compilation that we were gonna get on with him. So he kind of used those pictures, recycled those pictures, put them on there.
Damn, that's fucked up.
And then when the music got out, I was like, fuck, I wasn't ready for them to hear that type of music just yet.
I see.
Like, I wasn't ready. Like,
That
this was
wasn't
just,
your introduction.
No, that was just music I was trying to work on and work
feel
on,
it.
trying to find my sound.
Got it.
Trying to see how I could be more vocal about how I feel about things rather than just rapping rhymes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, it was really unfortunate because the homie brought it out, and then he moved to Arizona. And shit, I never got to see him again. But that's how the first music got out. And then after that, shit, I didn't even want to work with music no more because of that.
Put a bad taste in you.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this shit's grimy, low key. I was like, damn, now I gotta watch where I record. I gotta watch what places I'm going to record because these people just bring my shit out.
That's fucked up.
And so it kind of left a sour taste in my mouth and shit. So I just waited for a while. And then my boy, Big Will, 5030, he would always tell me like, hey, you gotta continue on sharpening this shit up. You gotta continue on, you gotta stay on it. You gotta focus on that shit. And you gotta be creative about everything you say and everything you do. And you gotta paint pictures like to people so people could respect you as far as like hip hop goes. If you could illustrate pictures with your words, then you gonna be on point, my boy. So I was like, hell yeah.
Great advice.
And that made me be really aggressive too. That made me be like, oh shit, I gotta focus. And a lot of the times I wouldn't give people a lot of the time. When you focus, you don't got no time for nothing.
Got it.
At all. Like people wanna invite you to shit, you can't go. Old homies you used to kick it with, they wanna kick it, you can't go.
Different mentality.
You gotta focus, and it's so much discipline too. Cause you wanna go have fun, you wanna get into trouble.
Hell yeah.
You feel me? You wanna get into trouble, you wanna
Party it
turn
up.
up. Yeah, and be posted with the homies. All that shit is fun, but when you have to be disciplined, then only time tells how disciplined you are.
Hell yeah.
You feel me? That's what I learned.
Hell yeah. So when was the moment that you knew from those moments of dealing with the grimy shit to getting back in the game? When was the moment that it transitioned to the King? When did you say, you know what, fuck
In 2012.
this? You knew right away.
Yeah, in 2012, I was about to bring out this album. It was King Enemy.
Okay.
And when I dropped that album, King Enemy, then I became King Lil G on that album.
Hell yeah.
And then it was supposed to be King Lil G from the beginning of my rap career, but the homie just put Little Gangster on that album because that's what he knew that the homies called me.
I see.
But it was originally supposed to be King Lil G since the beginning.
I got it.
So I would always use it. Like it was always King Lil G, like even in my other earlier rap songs.
Got it.
I was saying King Lil G and shit, but that was not my rap name. And then, 2012 came, I just kept that shit, and I kind of feel like I was able to brand myself a little bit stronger than just having the name Lil G.
Yeah. So it was never supposed to be Lil Gangster. It was always supposed to be King Lil G.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, it was always supposed to, but since I had that bad experience, and then when I was trying to drop shit and I wasn't even sure whether I was gonna make music or not, I was just uploading music at times.
Yeah.
Like on fucking Facebook, sometimes on YouTube, but nothing serious like no album shit.
Hell yeah. So label struggles. You obviously went through it in the beginning of the career.
Hell yeah.
It's been publicized lightly. If you want to speak about it, if you don't, it's respectable. Dell Records, you had a situation with them for a little bit. If you want to speak on it.
Yeah. So check it out. So, by the way, shout out to my boy Angel.
Hell yeah,
Angel
that's the
El
homie.
Villar from Dell Records.
Hell yeah, it's been a minute, homie.
I fuck with my boy too, but I just kind of feel like we went into a weird ass vibe.
Okay.
Like we went into a weird ass vibe where we didn't see eye to eye no more.
It happens in business.
But he's not a bad person though. You feel me? I don't feel like there was nothing wrong that he did. I kind of feel like I also went to jail after getting signed to him, like maybe two or 3 weeks after.
Okay.
I went to jail and shit, and I stayed there for a month and a half. But when it comes to music, that's vital time.
That's
Cause if you just got signed, bro, I was
they
supposed
expect all that work.
Yeah, bro, I was supposed to drop these music videos that I hadn't even shot yet. So that was backing me up on all that shit. So I feel like that kind of fucked up, a lot of things. Which I never spoke about this, but I would like him to know too how I feel.
Hell yeah.
Cause I feel like, I still have a lot of love for him too. And hopefully in the future we could work on something.
Hell yeah.
Cause my doors ain't closed to him, you feel me? But it just didn't work out though. Like I feel like they know what to do with regional Mexican music, but when this with this Mexican rapper, whatever urban music, whatever is the title, they don't know what to do with us. They don't know how to make us shine.
I feel it.
They don't know how to say, you know what, fuck Rolling Loud. We're gonna make our own shit. Like, and I kind of feel like if that would have happened back then, bro, in 2016, oh man, I would have seen y'all on the stage back then.
Wow. You have a different vision, homie. Sitting here chopping up with you, it's a dope thing to see. And like I said, I told my homie Critical, we were in the studio, he could attest to it. I went to watch that Hood Stocks interview.
Yeah.
The first conversation I had right here, I pulled up and I said, hey, homie, you check out that King Lil G interview? Homie's kicking game. Did I not say that?
Yeah.
I was like, homie's spitting game. We need shit like this for the culture. Yeah. I'm gonna reach out. This is the type of shit we need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of you for speaking like this. I'm proud of you for having your position and not holding on to it greedily. And being a true leader and a true king, homie. You know what I'm saying? Salute for that shit.
Hell
homie.
yeah, my dog, for sure.
And these festivals could truly change a lot of people's lives. I'm talking employing homies from neighborhoods, selling merchandise. Like, people don't understand the type of level of life-changing shit this could possibly be if we get together and make it happen.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So,
and I feel like it's gonna come. It's only gonna take about, I want to say maybe next year in the summer. Maybe next year in the summer, this shit'll be ready to go.
Make it as big as it could possibly be.
Yeah. And we got access to any venue everywhere in the country.
Fuck yeah.
So we could go to anywhere.
You know, I'm gonna speak on this. So doing a show, well, not a show, doing a track where we were doing some shit with DJ Mustard a couple years back.
Yeah.
And we got invited to the House of Blues on a YG show.
Yeah.
And we pulled up. And we were there a little bit earlier than the artists and shit. So we pulled up, me and Capone, I remember he had a Lamborghini. We pulled up in the Lambo. And we were just chilling on the side in the cut, smoking and shit. And the whole line, homie, was wrapped around the building. Yeah. But the reason why I bring this up is a Compton, Blood, doing his thing, black artist. Yeah. I didn't see one black person in the line. Yeah. It was nothing but raza. Yeah. And it tripped me out because they were wearing Bompton shirts. Yeah. Flamed up, every single one of them. Yeah. So I was like, okay, there's two type of people that support out here. They're either die hard for the culture, and there's like, nah, homie, too prideful to like support anybody's shit, or they just gave up on us and going and supporting the blacks. Yeah. So what do you think it's gonna take to switch that over to make people proud to represent our shit?
I feel it's kind of like a slight, like I feel like every artist has a slice of a pie, right? And I kind of feel like, yeah, we do have people like that don't agree or that aren't necessarily into Mexican rappers or whatever it might be. But if it's a lot of us and we're all bringing a piece of the pie, I guarantee you those people are going to intermingle eventually. They're eventually going to come around. And I also feel like doing collaborations, big collaborations, we need to look forward to that. We need to push the little homies to look forward to that too.
Hell yeah.
Like, I feel like the little homie Suede should do a big song with Pooh Shiesty. That'd
be hard.
And I know Pooh Shiesty's in jail right now, but an artist of that caliber.
Yeah, or like they always compare him to Kodak Black. Maybe it's some shit like that.
Maybe some shit like that, but I wouldn't say make him, have him do a song with the guy they compare him to.
Yeah.
Only so that's not a conversation of topic.
That's true.
So let's just have him do shit with him, with Key Glock.
That's a good one.
Because he's another youngster, you feel me? So it just goes well.
Yeah, and Key Glock got that Memphis shit on lock and that real street shit. I love that shit.
That's
that shit I be banging in my whip, or like when I'm in the gym and shit. That authentic shit, you know? You
Hell
can feel the real shit, you know?
Exactly.
Hell yeah. A message to the up and comers. Other than that, like, if they could sit here and have a conversation with King Lil G, what would you tell a youngster that was in your position that might be facing a scandalous label owner that might put your shit out, or someone that just all the scrapes and bruises that we deal with in the game? What would you tell a little homie before they get in the game?
Okay, I would say try to build your name up before you sign to anybody, so your name could hold equity. And when you sign, you can get what you're actually asking for.
Wow.
Because otherwise, because people have a big misconception. They think that if they have perfect talent or a lot of talent, that they're gonna get signed based on that, like the amount of money that they're gonna get.
Yeah.
And what happens is you don't get no money if you don't have no numbers.
Straight up.
So it doesn't matter. You can sound however you want. If you don't have the numbers, you can't ask for no money.
It's not justifiable.
it's not justifiable. So I would say build your name up, build yourself up, build your brand, drop a shitload of videos, try to get some numbers on YouTube.
Hell
Show
yeah.
what you got.
Hell yeah.
Don't let nothing hold you back.
That's what's up.
And if you're a raza, little homie coming up, go freestyle on radio shows.
Hell yeah.
Go show them what we got. Go show them that you represent in LA, you Mexican, and you about to represent our shit right.
Hell yeah.
We want to see it. We gonna congratulate you.
That's what's up.
We want you guys to do this shit. We not stopping you. Nobody's stopping you. Like, because we need to erase the narrative that, you know, the African Americans are the ones that don't allow the homies in the game.
That's some bullshit.
That's not true. Nobody's at the door holding anything.
Not even close.
They don't care. They're minding their own business, doing their own shit.
Real shit.
And if we jump on their radar, it's because we're doing the right shit.
Hell yeah. Real talk.
That's how it goes.
And most of the time when we do jump on their radar, they want to support even more because they're like, damn, it's an essay coming up. This is new to us. This is like a good look because it's refreshing.
Yeah.
So in my experience, every time I tapped in with the homies, the black homies, they show hella support. More support than the homies. Straight up. More support than the homies in the game.
Yeah, they show a lot of love. You know, it's always been like that.
Yeah, always.
You know, there's a big misconception of where love can come from when it comes to both cultures.
Hell yeah. Most of the time, our own culture hates on us more.
Yeah, and you know, that's a sad thing, but we got to fight through it.
Have to.
We got to fight through it. Like there's no giving up. I mean, I look at it like that, but I feel like we can make some changes for people to start liking our movement by our actions, by what we do.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes people ain't gonna be a fan of the music, but they're gonna be a fan of us because we're doing things out here either for the people, because we represent a good family man. You know, the way you treat your kids. People out here following you for all types of fucking reasons besides the music. You
Hell
feel
yeah.
me?
Especially these days with social media, people are magnifying our lifestyles with a glass, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they watch everything that Mr. Criminal and King Lil G do. They want to see when we slip and fuck up, and they want to cheer our victories. It's a really unique place that these people on the internet have, because half of them are really fans, and then half of them just want to see what the fuck we do, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So
Hey, let's roll up some more weed.
yeah, let's get it. Pass
you.
me that lighter. I like this one. Hell yeah. As you been speaking on this, it's a beautiful thing. It's refreshing to sit here and chop it up with you and see your mentality and your vision on the game and your position and the power that you hold with your name, homie. It's a beautiful thing. I wanted to speak on you as far as being an actor.
Yeah.
I know that you've been brought up in situations where I've been, so I wanna speak on some shit. Yeah. I was doing reads and roles for a movie called Peppermint.
Okay.
And I was chopping it up with, I forget the girl's name. She was out there in my neighborhood in Silver Lake doing reads.
Okay.
But she asked me about you. She's like, you know King Lil G? I was like, yeah, I know the homie who does his thing. She's like, we're gonna bring him in for a read. I don't know if you ever went in to do that, but they were interested in you. Have you ever done any other acting or anything like that?
Shit. Yeah, I done some acting many years ago though. It was a bullshit ass part where I get shot.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
They always want to make us die, homie. I be getting choked out, shot, killed, all that shit.
Yeah, man. I was like, fuck that. I didn't really like that shit at all, but they paid me though.
Yeah. That's what matters, right?
Yeah, they gave me a little $1,200 check.
Hey, homie.
And I was a youngster too. I was about 17, man.
What was the name of it?
What's Up Rockers.
Hell yeah. And that's out right now? People could check it out?
Man, I ain't seen it nowhere, but
yeah,
I ain't seen that shit nowhere. But I don't know if y'all dig. Maybe What's Up Rockers, King Lil G. I come out on that motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Well, the reason why I bring it up is there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of people acting right now. There's a lot of homies, you know, like the homie Cornell doing this thing.
Yeah.
If they were to approach you for a movie scene, if the situation was right, would that be something you're interested in?
Yeah. I'll be down for some acting just as long as you know I could fit the part type shit. Cause you know I don't want to be doing no random ass parts about no random ass shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a sucker in a movie either, like for hoes and shit.
Nah, for sure. You can't go against the grain with that shit, right?
Yeah, nah, none of that shit.
Hell yeah. You got some cones? I got the cones right there for you.
But you know what? I do want to work on a film like Belly.
That would be hard.
Or like Paid in Full.
That would be super hard.
Yeah.
You know, production companies people like that, have they ever tapped in with you, like trying to get some more shit like that cracking?
Yeah. I've been offered a lot of situations throughout the years, low key.
So let's speak on
Many.
the independent movement.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know that you've been approached by many labels.
Yeah.
I've been approached by many labels, so I know you damn sure been approached by many labels. Yeah. Why is it important for King Lil G to stay with the brand and independent and owning your own shit?
So look, I would love to sign a deal as long as it benefits me. The reason I haven't signed a deal is because I feel like it don't benefit me. I kind of feel like I'm gonna give up a portion of the rights to my music for what? Like, I know how much I'm making a month, and that doesn't make sense to me.
It's going against what you're already
I don't need an advance as big as what I'm gonna make in a couple months. Like,
smart.
I don't need that. I need something that's gonna guarantee a serious situation.
Hell yeah.
Like being on Jimmy Kimmel.
That's
Like, it gotta guarantee me something.
some big shit.
I'm gonna drop this album, but where can I talk about this?
Yeah. What are you gonna benefit me other than what I've already done for myself?
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. And a lot of labels make promises, but can't
but
deliver.
exactly. So, fuck that. If they don't have no plan, then But they have the money though,
Hell
because
yeah.
they try to offer the deals. But nah, man, I'm straight.
Doesn't make sense sometimes.
I'm straight.
Shit, homie. When you were coming up, who were the biggest influences in King Lil G's life?
Like Mexican rappers. What would you like to know? Mexican rappers, hip hop, like what?
I want to know in life. Was it someone close to you, your homie? Was it just who made the biggest impact on your life?
My boy Will. My boy Will. He's the one that made the biggest impact. Cause he pulled up to the apartments, to the gangsta apartments where we were posted with all the homies, and we started chopping it up. And the first moment I seen him, he was hopping out of a Benz and shit. And I had never seen a Benz or a homie in a Benz. And man, I was all pumped up for the homie. I was like, hell yeah. Damn, this is the homie from the hood? I said, hell yeah, this was gonna show us love.
Yeah.
And he sure enough did. Everybody he would come across, I would see him like, show him love, try to put them on, try to connect them with somebody, trying to do like positive shit for people all the time.
Yeah.
And everybody respects the homie heavy, so everybody respecting him plus him being noble, it kind of shaped me a certain way.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that rubbed off on me. Like, everything that he did, the way he carried himself, when he would get tables anywhere, when he would get a boat somewhere, and he would invite us, embrace us with a lot of love, like not having an ego at all.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah, so that kind of rubbed off on me too. So, when I try to come around people, I try to have that vibe too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
You can
for
feel that
sure.
shit. That's
Hell yeah.
love, homie. Speak on your days around Suge Knight. I know Dopey was speaking on it on the show. He has some dope stories and shit.
Yeah.
Like keep it brief, whatever you want. But like, what did you soak up more than stories? What did you soak up being around that, if anything?
Well, we recorded a song one time in the studio, and Suge was like, "Hey, y'all drop a verse and shit, and you guys are gonna go in the booth, and I'm gonna hear it out here as the engineer's dropping it."
Hell yeah.
So I remember that day he was like, you rapping about anything, you're just trying to rhyme. He was like, but try to give me a story about something, like try to have a concept.
Wow.
If you have a concept, the music is gonna hit everyone.
Wow.
So every time I wrote a song after that, and that must have been my first time me getting on a mic.
Wow.
For real, like recording a song.
And you got that game for Suge straight up, right off top.
Yeah.
Dealing with Pac, dealing with Dre, and now he's dealing with King Lil G. How did that make you feel at that moment?
So what happened was, remember how I told you that I was always in the studio trying to like record a bunch of shit, be disciplined, and do all this type of shit, right?
Yeah.
It was because the homie had already introduced me to shit. So the homie was like, you gotta sharpen up.
I see.
You gotta go and try to record as many songs as you can in one day. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gathering beats, trying to gather whoever's beats. And I'm like, all right, let me see what I could do.
You were preparing yourself mentally.
trying to do it. And then out of nowhere, the homie brought out that album. I'm telling you, that shit was crazy.
That's crazy as fuck. That's
homie-
trippy.
yeah,
At the
so-
same time.
Right.
Damn.
So then, but anyways, this is the first time I'm recording. Suge Knight is listening to this shit, and he's like, "Nah, you gotta fix this. You gotta fix that." And there was a certain time where I was rapping fast, and then he was like, "Look, it's good to do that, but on certain beats that feel real comfortable for you to do that on."
Yeah.
He's like, "But there's gonna be certain beats where you shouldn't do that. So be prepared to rap both ways." So that stuck in my head heavy. Every time I would write, I'll be like, "All right, this is true. I can't be rapping like that on this, but I could rap on it like that."
Hell yeah.
Over here.
That's dope.
So he gave me game like that, and he also taught me how to be really confident when rapping, and where to double my voice in certain spots.
Hell yeah.
He showed me how to do that too.
Teaching you little techniques and shit.
Yeah. He was like, "No, don't do it in every single part." Like he was talking back
That's dope.
the
as
whole
fuck.
time as we was getting recorded, as everybody was going one by one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll talk back and he'll be like, "Hey G, you know what I noticed? You gotta slow it down.
That's hard.
Like I'm not able to enjoy the beat because you're everywhere on the fucking thing."
Yeah. And were you nervous at that moment, or like were you feeling good about it? Like were you like, "Fuck, Suge's telling me to change it up"? Were you like
Nah.
losing confidence?
Nah. So my boy Will, he would hype me up. He'll be like, "Hey, you gonna be the best. You gonna be the best. You got this. You got this." And I'll be like, "I don't feel this way. He feels this way."
That's dope.
So then I kind of just became like someone that he can show how to really be dedicated, low key. Like he showed me how to be dedicated and how to wake up and write music.
Hell yeah.
That's what I did for many years. I would wake up, soon as I woke up, go to my phone, turn on a beat, and freestyle if I have to, not even write. Go in the shower and play the music too.
Hell yeah.
And focus on writing. Because all these years, man, I dropped a shitload of motherfucking songs on this YouTube shit. A shitload of songs. So I was pumping these songs out sometimes, dropping maybe like about 30 songs a week.
Yeah.
And just grabbing one or two. And then, okay, we're gonna shoot a video to this.
Hell yeah.
That's how we was doing it. That was the process.
That's dope as fuck. You know what I think is dope? The element of hip hop that you bring to the game. I'm gonna speak on the first time I ever met you. A lot of people don't know this. So I was on my way to downtown LA from having a meeting with EA Sports or the 2K Cats because they wanted me on the MLB game, whatever, PlayStation 3, whatever, the 4, whatever it was.
Hell yeah.
So I remember I went G'd up. I was like dressed nice, 'cause I'm about to meet all these like corporate motherfuckers, and I met with my lawyer up there and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So I'm on my way back to Pagoda T, and I remember right there off Broadway in downtown across from Shaka, and I pull up in and I'm walking in. I remember I was on my Bluetooth, chopping it up with one of the homies, and I see some cats right there beating on the table, freestyling. Yeah. And I turned around, I was like, that's fucking King Lil G right there. And I was like, what's up, homie? You show love, we show love, we embrace each other.
Yeah.
And we were picking up both merch from the same spot.
Yeah.
And I thought that was dope. I was like, man, the crime family, the Sucio shit, we
Yeah.
all get in at the same spot, Pagoda
Hell
T.
yeah.
But just to see you in your element with your homies,
Yeah.
how passionate you were. And I remember being like, you didn't break stride. Like you show love, you got up, you show love. But as I went to chop it up with the people, I could still like, boom. I was like, damn, these fools are still busting. I was like, damn, that's some real shit right there,
Yeah,
homie. And
yeah.
that was refreshing because you don't see that in our community. You know what I'm saying? Like, where did that come from? When did you start that shit? Because that's like some real hip hop shit.
Shit, just from hanging out with the homies in Southgate. Right there, I have my homie Gunsmoke and shit. He knows how to beatbox.
Yeah, he was there that day.
Yeah, he knows how to beatbox a lot. And shit, most of the homies that was around at that time too, they were making beats. So they'd be quick to tap on a table and shit just so I could spit a flow. And a lot of the times when I would spit a flow, if I said some hard shit, I just use that on a hook.
Hell yeah.
I'll be like, oh, I'll write that shit down. If it made sense, if it was hard, I'll be like, I'm gonna throw this on there. And it worked, low key, it worked every time. I feel like a lot of music just comes out fly when it's on the go.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Like that's what was been working out for me. Also, most of my hooks that I do, I never write the hooks down. I just try to go and do them.
Hell yeah. Just whatever comes from the quota.
Yeah, whatever's going with the music of the beat, whatever's sounding like it's not, I don't want to say melodic, but that fits in the pocket, that's inside the pocket.
Hell yeah.
You feel me? As long as it's inside the pocket, shit, you can say anything and it's gonna have a bunch of people going crazy when you perform this shit.
Fuck yeah, because it comes from the heart and they feel it in their soul.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. What was the first moment when you knew you made it? Like I know that the moment where you said you were gonna give up, but where was the moment where you said, fuck, I mean, my life really changed right now. Like, this is it. Like, this is when you knew, like, there ain't no turning back. Like, this is what I'm gonna do the rest of my life type shit.
I think when I bought my first home.
Hell yeah.
I think that was the moment that really changed me.
Hell yeah. Speak on it.
And cause see, when you buy a home, well, for me, this is what happened to me. As soon as I walked up in there, I thought about the time when I had nowhere to sleep.
Wow.
Immediately. I remember a lot of memories from my childhood where fuck, it'd be cold and shit and you don't have a heater. And you just gotta roll with the punches type shit. And you know, those type of memories came to my head. But it's also very motivating because it makes me want to never go back.
Hell yeah.
You feel me? It makes me want to never go back. And that type of shit right there makes me responsible. It makes me responsible and it makes me dedicate all my time to my children.
Hell yeah.
So they can live better, so they don't have to go through that, through what I went through. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I feel like a strong family is all a kid really needs, you know, and they have a good future that way.
True shit. And someone to look up to in the grind. And as you brought your son, I think that was very admirable. I keep my son with me everywhere. He does all my filming for me.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, shout out to Street Visuals.
Yeah.
He went with me on tour to Japan, different stuff.
Oh,
so
that's tight.
It's a beautiful thing to see. You know, you carrying the bloodline.
Hell yeah.
They're coming in shining with you with the chains, the whole nine. It's a lovely thing. I greeted your son, Young King.
Hell yeah.
As he is, you know what I'm saying?
Hell
So
yeah.
it's a beautiful thing to see you leading and taking that responsibility and still being who you are, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people forget the foundation all the way around, you know what I'm saying? People get lost in the mix when they get that type of attention.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's a beautiful thing to see you doing your thing, dog.
Yeah, you could get lost in that type of shit, dog, because, you know, we all humans and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And when a lot comes at us, we got to more or less just go with the punches type shit. And sometimes we get lost doing that shit.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So much goes on. Like, a lot of shit goes on with the homies. A lot of shit goes on with the family. A lot of shit goes on, you know, relationships, in and out of relationships sometimes, you know, for certain people. And it's a lot to keep up with, my dog.
Hell yeah.
You know, I try to tell all the homies, like, man, there ain't no such thing as trying to do things the perfect way, my dog. You just gotta roll with it and figure it out the best way you can.
Hell yeah.
You feel me?
Hell yeah.
And I try to give my dogs a lot of guidance because the little homies in the hood, man, they're hotheads. They're ready to jump up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I already seen too many people lose their freedom.
Real shit.
Too many for no reason. And then when they get released, it almost doesn't make sense.
I see what you mean.
Why the time was stolen away. It doesn't make no sense.
Hell yeah.
You feel me? But, you know, I just try to guide the little homies the right way, dog. I don't want to get too deep into that shit like that.
I feel you. How important is it? Obviously, it's a hella important. That's not the way I want to start the question.
Yeah.
How did it feel for being in the streets as a youngster, being in the hood life, and then you had a brother that went away to prison?
Oh, yeah.
How did it feel for him to come home to this new lifestyle?
Shit, I'm pretty sure it was pretty, it was probably surreal for him because I know the last time he saw me, we was in the hood struggling.
Yeah.
So, you know, the first time I saw him, he came to my house.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he came to my house and he was really happy. I remember he couldn't stop smiling, but I was like, damn, I ain't seen you since you was a teenager.
That's hard.
And you know, it felt really good to hug my brother and to let him know that, you know, I'm there for him.
Fuck yeah.
And because I feel like when guys usually get out of jail, they really they need a family. They need the support from the family the most in order to stay out of jail.
Real shit.
Because it's real easy for them to go back.
Real easy.
Yeah, I noticed that because I'm like, damn, my bro get pulled over every which way, and I'm like, damn, dog, like, why does this happen to you?
Yeah, it's like almost like a target on the back when they come. Now that shit's
Hell
real.
Yeah.
That
shit really does exist. So
it's
I'm
magnetic.
So I'm like, fuck that. I gotta protect my brother at all costs.
Hell yeah.
So that's what I did more or less, and You know, my brother right now, he's doing tattoos and shit. He's really successful at it. He's doing amazing work. I'm just proud of him. I'm glad that, you know, I don't want to say he was able to change his life because he's always going to keep it gangster.
Hell yeah.
But he was able to switch things around to his benefit.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
That's dope as fuck coming to see. Trolling, I know that you said with the King and calling out Lil Rob and Conejo
Yeah.
in a competitive way.
Yeah.
I understood it. When you spoke on it, I was like, damn, that's some dope shit. You were like, what's the difference of a Jordan and a Pippen and a Bryant like playing together, right?
Yeah, well, remember you saw me. Remember how you met me?
Yeah.
How you said that you saw me. We was freestyling
Yes, sir.
and we were right there posted up. Well, that's the same thing. Like I didn't mean no harm. You see me there not doing no harm.
Yeah.
So I don't mean no harm if I just wanted to say, oh, these people are always saying that they're the best amongst each other. Because I'm always seeing them have those conversations.
Hell yeah.
They're saying they don't know who it is. They're saying that there's no one. Then they say that there is someone. They always have different opinions every time. So I wanted to challenge that. And I wanted to say, yo, I want to hoop with y'all. What's up?
That's love.
I want to show y'all that I could score 3-pointers too.
Hell yeah.
And there's no disrespect. I don't need to diss y'all in order for you guys to understand this.
Yeah.
We could be on a cipher.
That's some clever shit.
So that's where I was going with that.
Yeah. But people got all like they took it as like, oh, she's
I
calling
kinda-
them out with beef.
Well, I kind of feel like I was just hoping that, you know, I was going to get a different response. Because when the homie said, oh, that's all you, King Lil G, like, you go ahead and keep that. I was kind of like, maybe it's not important for him, for us to unite, because that was the perfect opportunity to do it.
Hell yeah.
But if the reaction is, oh, nah, I don't want no parts of this, it kind of told me that there wasn't no unity.
I see what you mean. Instead of having the conversation.
At least some love. Remember what I just told you, how Gucci Man greets?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to speak for the homie, because I can't speak for anybody. But I would say if my name was put in that mix,
Yeah.
first of all, I would have been hella happy, because I love the challenge. I love,
man.
because like I'm gonna tell you with no disrespect, I feel I'm the king. Everybody should feel they're the king.
Right.
If not, where the fuck you in the game?
Right.
Right? You
Yeah.
don't belong in this motherfucker. Like you
Right.
got nobody steps to a fight
And
and
look,
thinks they're gonna lose,
and look,
right?
you just said that, and it don't bother me one bit.
And it shouldn't, because you're doing your thing.
It don't bother me one bit. Now, you're gonna have your reasons why you say that,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna have mine.
Hell yeah.
And it's okay to talk about it.
And it's a beautiful thing to talk
And it's
about.
okay to talk about it. We talking amongst us, my boy.
Hell yeah.
Like, it should be okay. We got love for each other. We from the South.
Hell yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
We know what type of program we on.
Yes, sir.
So then we should be able to have friendly conversations. Like, it ain't that
Respectfully.
deep. You know,
Respectfully.
I ain't heard from none of these guys.
I see.
I'm reaching out to people, but they ain't reaching out to me.
Yeah, I feel it. Now, would you think that that's because in the previous situations of our game, I can speak on my beefs.
Yeah.
It always ended up in bloodshed. It always ended up in some real shit. Being that we really out here, a lot of cats don't take the
Yeah,
shit.
but-
maybe they thought this was calling me out on some real shit, not just some hip hop shit. You think that maybe that might have been what it was?
Yeah, but you know what? If that would have been the case, I wouldn't even have been on Instagram like that with it.
I feel you.
If I was really saying, hey, we gonna pop off, there's gonna be some fucking beef, it's on site. Because I feel like y'all said this, I'm not gonna say it on
It would have never been publicly addressed.
Nah,
I feel you.
I would have done what I normally do, because I always do it. I'm always getting at whoever I feel like is saying some subliminal shit about me.
yeah.
I'll get at them privately.
Hell yeah.
I'll send them my number, and they know exactly who I'm talking about.
Gentleman shit.
And I leave it as is. I'm like, okay, what vibe? Choose one.
Yeah.
What vibe we on, the good one or the negative? And if it's gonna be the negative, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Cause I'm always public, so there's no fear in my heart. But you know, I don't think they understand the type of life we live when we gotta go to different states, when we gotta be outside. We the ones outside.
We really are. And that's why I admire about you that no matter what I see, you still do your thing. Nothing slows
Hell
you
yeah,
down.
my boy, nothing stops me.
Can't.
I'll go to fucking Chicago, New York,
Hell yeah.
wherever they say we couldn't go, I try to go there.
Hell yeah.
But I would like to see all of us in all these places. It could happen. It could happen, believe me. It's not going to change my career. It's not going to change yours. It's going to be something good for the culture. And when I say it's not going to change, I don't mean it. I mean it's not going to change in a negative way.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, we're not going to be impacted wrong from this.
Yeah, for sure.
All of us are going to look good. We could finally look like a collective.
Real shit. And like move as a unit the way they should be.
We could finally have some celebrations for real.
Real shit.
Like in LA on Cinco de Mayo or like on one of those Mexican holidays, we should be having like a big ass festival
Real shit.
in downtown LA.
Real shit. That would be fucking huge, homie.
My boy.
If they turn out for that YG show like that, imagine what they would do with a King Lil G, Mr. Criminal, Young Dopey, whoever else is involved in that motherfucking show.
We could do it.
I know it.
We can do it.
Pack that motherfucker out.
There's gonna be, hey bro, I guarantee you, there's gonna be people in the crowd that know who I am, know who you are. They haven't been to our concert, but because we there together, they're gonna come.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And that's a beautiful thing.
It brings out more people. It makes more people be involved, and it'll really show our impact in our fan base.
Hell yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be a great thing.
Hell yeah, it will be. Salute to you for even thinking that shit, because most people in your position don't even have that mentality. They're so caught up and lost in their own fame and their own world, you know what I'm saying? I salute to you for even having that mentality, because obviously your love is deeper than just what you're doing. You have love for the whole culture, and it shows with the way you speak, the way you carry yourself.
Yeah,
I
my
fucking
brother,
salute you.
cause look, I feel like we don't have the simple things that others are having access to. Like the simple little things, we don't have access to that.
Real shit.
Like, I haven't seen not one little homie that's upcoming rapper, like, post a picture of them at a meeting with the Spotify people who curate the channels.
Real shit. Now,
Like, I have yet to see that.
Yeah, is that because lack of knowledge, or is it just because they don't want to?
The management, the PR,
Just don't got the shit together.
they don't have it together.
I feel it.
They dropped a hot song and they're not having no meetings about it.
I see you.
They dropped a hot song and they're not being a part of anything. They're just dropping music.
They think that's all.
And they're
work.
performing, and then that's it.
They think their talent is
Yeah,
gonna take it all
yeah,
the way.
yeah.
It don't work.
No,
like
no,
that.
no, no, no.
Because
Absolutely
motherfuckers
not.
with no talent, with hustle, that are shining right now.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So before we close that subject real quick, I want to ask you this.
Yeah.
What would have been the perfect scenario for when you called out them in a respectful battle? What would you have liked to see other than just reaching out? Like, what would have been the perfect scenario out of that for you?
For them to say, ha ha ha, gee, that was funny or whatever, but hey fool, let's link up.
Got it. Got it.
Hey, we older than you. We your big bro. We see what you're doing.
Some kind of tapping.
Like, okay, fool, we get it. We see what you're doing. Come here, fool. We're gonna show you some love.
I got it.
We're gonna connect you with people in Sony and Universal. We're gonna connect you with whoever.
Got it. Got it.
And it did. But at the end of the day, like, I don't really need none of that because I already have all of these options, right?
Yeah.
So it's not saying that I need that from them. It's just that that's the type of love I was hoping to get.
I feel it.
Hey, G, you know what? Yeah, let's get on a freestyle together.
And that would have been dope as fuck.
Let's get on it. Let's see, we gonna spit. Let's pick 3 beats. You gonna pick the beat you gonna rap on. He's gonna pick the beat he's gonna rap on.
That's hard.
So he could be at his most comfortable.
That's hard.
Like, see, these ideas, I'm just telling you as I go.
And that shit would be dope.
Come on.
Like, picture that right now.
Come on.
That shit would be a power move.
We'll get DJ Muggs to be the DJ right there.
Wow, that shit
Black
would be-
and white video clip.
That should be ridiculous. So your vision's on a different level than most people.
And I'm saying, like, bro, I'm not hearing from nobody. Time is just going by.
I see it.
And it's all good because my life is great. I'm always chilling, partying, got a good family, got everything I need in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to go out of my comfortable space to reach out to anybody. But I am knocking on the door saying, hey, guys, y'all better wake up.
Straight up. You are waking people up, too.
You feel me?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
we got to wake up. We got to sharpen up.
Hell yeah.
And look, what you're doing right now, like, you being a good media source. Good.
Hell yeah.
There doesn't need to be only one no jumper.
Nah.
There needs to be 10.
Nah, and someone to represent us right and
Exactly.
respectfully. Because no disrespect to any of those podcasts, but with all due respect, I'm going to speak on it. Like the dude you were on the podcast with, that dude Lucky, Sanzu, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Like, that shit reminded me of the days of Chicano rap when I was first coming up. Like, people start speaking on your name with distaste and they don't even know you, never even spoke to you. I feel like podcasts need to be cleaned up. I don't know that dude. I never spoke to him in my life. And I'm gonna send this message straight to you, Lucky, whoever your name is. My dog, with all due respect, we all from the same umbrella, homie. Speak with respect. Don't ever have distaste for someone you don't know. You don't know me, I don't know you. Come on, homie. Like, it'd have been more love saying, hey, criminal, come sit in the seat. You said in front of the homie King Lil G on your show that I with distaste that I dogged your show. I never even spoke to you. So that's the type of shit we need to erase. Like, conversations need to be had in real. Like, that's just weird to me.
Hey, because he said that you didn't get on his show, or because you wouldn't go to his show.
I wouldn't go on his show, and he said it like with so much distaste, like he had hate for me. And I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? I don't even know you, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you know what? Just from meeting the homie, I don't think he meant any wrong.
Yeah.
I just kind of feel like he didn't know how to say it any other way than he would have really rather have you on his show.
I feel it. But
I feel like that's what it like.
I feel it. But me, I'm very strong on the way people speak on my name, just like you. Yeah. And that shit kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I felt like since he has this platform and he spoke on me publicly, I'm gonna speak on it and I'm gonna clear my shit up. I didn't like the way he spoke on me.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? We'll link up that conversation for sure, because we got to get that right.
Yeah, it has to be.
Because, you know, first and foremost, you know, when I was there, I did tell the homie, like, you know, I want to go to all the homies' podcasts.
Yeah.
If you're from the South, my boy, I'm there.
Yeah.
You feel me? I want to go, show love, give knowledge. Like, what can we do? Because that is the whole motive. This is the message.
Yeah.
What can we do?
Hell yeah.
Because you know how you said, oh, that reminded me of the past. Okay, we kind of need to erase the fucking past at this point. Like, we can't go back no more.
You got a point.
We like, because if one of us goes back, we're all going to go back.
But if somebody's repeating the same mistakes from the past, and
Absolutely.
I've seen it from the past,
Yeah.
then I should be as a leader to correct that shit.
Right.
Straight up.
And I like that. And I feel like the homie's going to take those words into consideration, because they are good words.
Yeah.
Like, what you trying to say? Like,
and I'd rather have a respectful conversation with him like this.
Yeah.
Because, hey, on some real shit, if he would have reached out, I would have pulled up. You know what I'm saying?
So maybe he got at the wrong person that couldn't book you over there.
Yeah.
That happens a lot to me.
I feel it.
People always coming up to me saying, hey, why didn't old boy tell you? And I'm like, oh, that the little homie don't even come around me no more.
I feel it.
You feel me? And now they're looking at me like, oh, you don't want to tap in no more.
That makes sense.
It happens to me a lot.
Hell yeah.
A lot. So, you know, I kind of understand it.
I got it. And I respect your opinion on it. Well, shit, homie, it's a beautiful thing to see your mentality on the game, your mentality on uplifting homies.
Yeah.
Shit, I salute you, homie, straight up.
Hell yeah.
It's a beautiful thing to sit here with you.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to make a public apology, more or less. Not really apology, because there's nothing to be sorry about, but I guess a regret. I remember seeing, and I'm going to speak on this as a leader because I feel like this is shit that we need to change.
Yeah.
And I'm going to speak on my experience.
Okay.
So seeing you come up in the game was a beautiful thing.
Okay.
When you dropped your letter to Dre, it was a beautiful thing. Seeing all the millions, all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Somebody brought to my attention at that time, and I'm keeping it real. Like, when you're younger, your ego's through the roof, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And no disrespect to you or nothing, but I was like that with everybody, right?
Yeah.
So somebody had pointed out that you had a interview saying that you like respected my flow and that you wanted to work with Pitbull and work with Mr. Criminal.
Yeah.
I remember picking up the phone, my G.
Yeah.
I remember looking like I'm gonna tap in with the homie. But it's like that old school shit, like the ego shit, you know?
It should have just been, hey.
It should have, dog, we should have had a song 15 years ago, homie. So on my behalf, I'm gonna apologize to the fans, because they've been asking for it for years, just for us to be on this shit, you know?
Yeah.
And you didn't have no ego at all.
No, man.
And you're in a position where you can. Yeah. So I'd like to apologize on my behalf.
Oh, it's all good,
to
my
you
brother.
and the fans, homie.
Yeah.
Because that type of ego shit, it don't live in me no more.
Yeah.
But that shit should have been erased years ago. This is the type of shit that we all need to erase, and I was guilty of it too. And I'm gonna be man enough to say,
because we make mistakes.
That's the pride that we gotta swallow. As a culture and community, so we could get together. Because how bigger would it have been since back then, Mr. Criminal, King Lil G together?
Saying,
you feel
bro.
me? And it's a beautiful thing. You know
That's what I'm saying. We are striving for 100 million views.
Straight up.
1 billion views.
Straight up.
One of us is gonna do it.
Hell yeah.
Or we can all do it together and
Straight
have a
up.
bunch of them, like how they do with reggaeton.
Hell yeah.
We gotta stop being afraid of looking at those numbers and saying, if we all come together, we could do it. King Lil G, you, Psycho Realm, Snow the Product. There's many.
Hell yeah. Well, I want to salute to you with another thing. I was very proud for many years to carry the flag as the highest selling Latin rap artist on the West Coast.
Hell yeah, my brother.
SoundScan don't lie. Nobody could fuck with me when it comes to album sales. Now, I always said I was getting discouraged because a lot of fools were whack. I'm just keeping it real. Fools weren't rapping on beat. I take my craft very serious. Critical knows, like, I'm serious with this shit just like you are. Like, I be in this motherfucker till 5, 6 in the morning working on my shit too, right?
Yeah.
When you came in the game and you started smashing shit, I was like, okay, this motherfucker's coming, right? And now you're the highest streaming Latin rap artist on the West Coast.
Hell yeah, my dog.
So, I'ma salute the
My brother.
motherfucking new king of the
Appreciate
West
you.
Coast. From a previous king to the new king, homie. And I'm proud to say that we both still kings. You
Hey,
know what
my
I'm saying?
brother, I want you to know that, yeah, I want you to know that I notice your work.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you know, I was just a little kid in the hood, you know, hearing you on with Kool-Aid.
Yeah, hell
I was
yeah.
hearing you with
Focus
Kool-Aid
for the
on Power
locals.
106, my boy. And yeah, that shit was definitely uplifting and motivating, even though I didn't know you.
Hell yeah.
Even though I didn't know you, it was still uplifting because I was like, oh shit.
That's dope.
Okay, one of us, damn, he's on the radio. I'm like, okay, for sure.
Hell
So
yeah.
these things are possible.
That's a beautiful thing, homie.
You feel me? So I feel like that was a big milestone right there
Hell yeah.
for our people.
It is.
And I want to congratulate you on that because, you know, that got to put hunger in my heart.
That's dope, bro.
And made me want to follow the dream and shit because it's hard to stay consistent and keep trying to follow the dream.
Real shit.
By being disappointed with people who betray you,
Jealousy.
by falling off, you know what I'm saying, with people that are exactly jealousy. Like it's many reasons why, but for the ones that we could do it, shit, salute.
Straight up.
Salute, because there's not many of us that could do it.
Real shit.
It's not many of us that can really say that, you know, they have a certain reach with the audience or even have influential music,
Yeah. Straight up.
right? Because that's what makes the greats, the
Straight up.
influential music.
Hell yeah. Like
sure.
a motherfucker. I want to ask you this before we close the interview. Top 5 dead or alive, homie. You tell me what was the most influential on King Lil G's life.
Man, you know what I like to say? There's a lot of number ones, there's a lot of number twos,
Hell yeah.
and there's a lot of number threes.
Hell yeah.
And it's not all time? You said all time, right?
Yeah. What made an all-time impact in your life?
All time impact in my life, for sure. For sure, Ice Cube.
Would you put him at 5 or 1?
That impact in my life, I want to say, yeah, I'll put him in the top 5, definitely.
Hell yeah.
He's number 4.
Okay.
Then I would say Eazy-E. Eazy-E's number 3.
That's right. Same as John Dopey.
Yeah, Eazy-E's number 3. Let me see. And I would say Tupac number 1.
Hell yeah.
Biggie's number 2.
Hell yeah.
And Kendrick Lamar's number 5.
Wow. There you guys hear it from the motherfucking King Lil G himself,
Yeah,
homie.
yeah,
You guys
Kendrick,
see it.
for sure.
Hey, homie, we appreciate everything that you do for the culture. We appreciate everything that you do. I'm not going to take much more of your time. I know you're a busy man. Salute to you for everything that you do for the coast
yeah.
and for our gente, homie.
sure, my boy.
And I'm really, really proud of you, homie.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you having me, my dog.
Hell yeah,
for real.
all day.
We gonna link up. We gonna be performing pretty soon, so y'all gonna see us on stage together, and we probably gonna drop a song and shit after this shit right here.
Hell yeah. Much love and respect to the homie King Lil G. You already know. Episode number 3 is in the books. It's a wrap. You got anything else you want to say before we get up out of here, my G?
Shit, if you guys see me in the streets, make sure you get high with me. We out. 47 in this motherfucker.
That's right.
That's some heavy shit, man.
Salute to the homie King Lil G, and we out of here. West.